Hey, what do you say ECG? Yeah.
Oh, say I'm power class. No, say ya cast 7 or say 8 per.
Hey, when did you say ECG? 7 or say 8 says I get for 13 now.
I said 13. No can be any host no. Class is yeah almost
Oh, okay.
20.
No, yeah, I think my math is wrong. But if there are 13 people and I'm part and the host is part, if you take us two out, then it means we are left with 11.
Yes, and we are more than 11.
So there are 11 people here today. I see. Hmm.
Most of them now the phones crown are connected. The phones. Me, my battery is left only 27%.
Sir,
Yes.
hey,
So you don't sumo ma be achieve.
So, Francis, na or text me previous class, no, now say the battery go down. And then you want to join the light
don't
go off,
even
yeah.
join anyone.
Yeah, the light
Oh,
go off.
hey, I say more.
Mm-hmm.
Students,
Francis.
the students will be coming.
Say nkuwo. Enye
Let's look.
udifo.
Hmm. Let's have our discussions today. So I'm looking at one of your work. Um, this work belongs to Desmond. Is he here?
No, please. He said he has a funeral to attend today, so he's on a funeral ground.
Oh, okay, no problem. Desmond designed the thing well. I'm very impressed with Desmond's design. I'm very, very impressed with Desmond's design. It looks good. It looks well done. Yeah, I'm very impressed with Desmond's design. Let's look at Andrew. Is he here? Is Andrew here? Andrew, are you here?
So Andrew too, he has the same problem with light.
Andrew too no day. Yeah, challenge there. Obi a maybe said because say he no day. So yeah. So Andrew is also Andrew's design. The green over here looks a bit weird. Or I think the green looks a bit weird. But again, he has designed it, so I can't complain. So thank you, Andrew. Now, Andrew, one year cover page. Hmm. Let's look at Desmond's work. So here we have Desmond's work. And Desmond's work, Desmond, then we'll copy the result. Okay, we have Desmond's work. Is Desmond here?
I'm here.
Okay. So Desmond, what happened to this side? Why are they not even?
Come again.
This side, where my cursor is going around, that side, why are they not even?
Well, I'm now one out of the next few weeks and you catch it all here on Premier League Live after the break. We are building
Hello?
up.
Hello, sir. I can hear you.
3-game goal.
Why are they not even?
Just over 15 minutes time. And that is true, doesn't it? At the London.
I was finding difficult,
It's Spurs. You go to Molyneux.
with that. So, and the time too was limited, so I couldn't fix it. So,
All right, Desmond, we are. And then we have Saram. Mama Jimmy is like, only lady. How are you?
Please, yeah.
Why your area the network is not good there?
Sir. Hello.
Yes, I'm here. So your code
Oh,
Friday. Hey, Charlie, Saram's code is not bad. Okay. Did you do it yourself?
yes, sir, I tried. And a little
What
help.
you just said is not the answer in which you did you do it yourself?
Yes, sir.
All of it.
Yes, sir. Some of them, uh, Google helped me.
But everything you did it yourself.
Yes, sir.
Wonderful. That's all I wanted to hear. Hey, Allah. Is Alex here?
Sir, please, I'm here.
Mm-hmm. So Alex did food box. Alex, whenever
Sir,
you are doing front end, let them match. This front and this front are not the same. It looks weird. Apart from that, it's clean, it's nice. I'm highly impressed. Wow. Is Noble Brown here?
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Nobody. Okay, okay. There's Collins here. Hey, Collins, where we now? Yeah. Collins. Collins.
Sir, please, I learned he doesn't have light.
Many shows or light.
So we are also not having light.
When they say he doesn't have light, it means his phone has gone off or something.
Yes, he WhatsApped us. His phone is not
To be
working.
your WhatsApp, to be for the internet back class.
David said the previous class.
That's more completely on.
Okay, no problem. And there are two people who did not submit, Justice and Andrews. What happened? Justice and Andrews, what happened?
So I think Andrews is not here. He's one of the people who had light issues.
It's in a work, no light issue.
Then the working issue in the meeting, let me cast only Hantina.
Okay. So now candidate, I said, when you light off there 2 weeks, okay, hey, make us say, Ghana, your cool phones are. Okay. Wow. When you guys are designing your logos there, make sure your logo fits in what you are doing. Don't design the logo to fit in. Let your logo fit in. You see that the logo here is a bit stretched. Can you see that?
Yes.
So that's not ideal. We want our logos to show because the logo is the brand. And your brand cannot be stretched. Your brand cannot be oversaturated. You understand? Mhm. Wonderful. So we have George. Heritage. Hey, Charlie George, they are real. Design it. Wow. Okay. Okay. Steven. Okay. Okay. And next week, is it face to face?
No.
No.
Next,
We do another face-to-face.
Yes, sir.
next,
That's what
Yes,
the
sir.
9th May.
9th May.
Told that she won't be around.
Don't worry. You do a test that day. So I just want to do like physical test. Okay. One person there, he didn't put in the book. Okay. Okay. So we have seen what you people did, the design some of you did, and some working with some of you did. What's it?
Who video?
Your friend say, your friend Ashi.
Adams.
Adam and submitted the work. Adam, what's your index number?
Say 2526111009.
Adam no do.
Oh, send the submitting soon.
Okay, Andrews, Desmond, Saram, Alex, Noble, Collins, Prince, Elvis, Tete, Emmanuel, Stephen, Francis, Justice. Adam Bienia, Ana, Mihuni.
This submitting you. My man, you must cry. I want to win with some submit.
Your friend say, Adam Salifu.
Adams, yes, please.
Oh, okay, what's your show? Oh, see you. Okay, man, I'm just let me know. Okay, me who? But since you know.
Sir,
Yeah.
some of us no get light, so small time we go cut off.
Okay. Okay, Salifu, I've seen your work, That's fine. Today's class, we are going to discuss something briefly, okay? Because you guys don't have lights, don't worry. I'll be fast and brief, okay? Good. So the idea is that all the code we have been writing so far, we have been dealing with a single form. I'll tell you to design one form, then you write the code and everything will be in one form, right? So you write the code and we display, you write the code and we display, and everything is always in just one form. Everything is always in one form. We can't have an application that has only one form. So we are going to design our applications to have multiple forms, okay? Now, how do we do that? A form in VB is the main building block every window application is done in. A form is a visible window that the user sees on their screen. It is the canvas on which they place the buttons, the text boxes, and the labels, and so on and so forth. So technically, a form is a class that inherits from the system.windows.forms.form class. Wonderful. So this is a form. we have used form in everything in which we do. Anytime in which we come on our application and we type in here Visual Studio, and we open Visual Studio and it opens like this, the form comes in as the canvas on which we would use to write whatever code in which we have to work. Right? So if I open this, the form is what shows over here. So this is the form, right? If I have design view, this is my form, right? Let it pop up. So whilst it pops up, the idea is that, you see, the form comes from a class. What does that mean? It means that because the form has certain properties, the form has certain characteristics, and those characteristics, they are equal for every single form you create. Because for every single form I'll create, where's the form grab? Load. For every form in which we'll create, you see that we have the minimize, the maximize, we'll have the canvas, we'll have the title at the top. All of those things are always there for the form. So every single form in which we create has those same characteristics. If you take a human being, every human being will have hair, a head. Every human being will have a complexion of a color. Every human being will have arms. Every human being will have a neck. Every human being will have a leg. Every human being will have, we have all those things in which every human being will have. Now, the sizes of them, the shapes of them, the colors of them, the variations of them, you would have to specify in the properties of the human being. So someone can be black, someone can be white, someone can be brown, someone can have blue eyes, someone can have green eyes, someone can be black and have blue eyes, someone can be green. Whatever it is, those are the properties of the individual. The same way every form looks like this. If I want to change the color of the round, or I don't want it to have a maximize, minimize, or that, or I don't want it to have text boxes, or I want it to be bigger, all of those things are shaped by the properties here. But the basic block of them, all of them are the same. So we use the words over here, the form class, to define what a form is. So over here, we have what a form is. A form is this. A form is the canvas. It has a title. It has that. It has that. It has that. If you want to make variations, you can by going to the properties. By definition, we have defined what a form is, and we have given properties so that if you want to change the way the form behaves, you can change the way a form behaves. So because a form is a class, you must create an instance of it. So you'd realize that when we come in here, for me to utilize it, because this is my main form, because this is the form in which loads, we don't have an instance of it. If I have other forms, then I have to create an instance of it. And that instance of it word, it makes sense. If I say you're a human being, if I call you a human being, one of you is an instance of the human being. That means that all the characteristics we have of a human being, I have created one human being. That's what that statement, instance of a class, that's what it means. It means I have characteristics of something and I have created one of it. I've created an instance of it. I've created I've birthed one out of all the characteristics that thing has. So keep that in mind, that in order for us to utilize a particular class, we must create an instance of a class. This is the same as creating an object from other classes. The line dim far creates a new class and whatever. We will see that when we go along. So let's see what we are talking about, right? Let's see what I am talking, all the talking in which I've talked, what am I talking about? Over here, I don't need these things here, so I'll delete them. I need the button, so I'll maintain the button. For now, I don't need the information here, so I'll delete them. And I'll use try and catch. So that's fine. I'm going to create a new form. So all I will do is I'll go to my Explorer window. Or I'll go to my Explorer window. So I'll go to View and go and look for Solution Explorer. So here I have my Solution Explorer. So if it is not there, anything in which you don't see, like the toolbox or the properties, you can always go to View and you would find it there. If I go to my Solution Explorer, I am going to go and right-click on my folder. So here I have my folder. I'll right-click on it. I will go to Add, and I'll tell the computer I want to add a new Windows form. It will pop up with all the various types of Windows forms I can add or items I can add. I want Windows form, and I'll click on what? Add. I can give it a name in which I want, but for now, I'll call it Form 2, and then I'll click on Add. Wonderfully, Form 2 is created for me. So here I have Form 1. This is Form 1, and here I have Form 2. If you are very observant, you realize that when you create a form, it comes with the form, and it comes with the designer. The designer is the backend code for the designs in which we do. So all the designs go into what? Designer. Interestingly. So we want Form 2. So here I have my Form 2. Over here, I have my Form 1. So you have Form 2, Form 1. If I open my application, because Form 1 is my main window or my main page, it is that will open first for me. So Form 1 will open before any other form opens. So I've run my application. And then beautifully, you can see that I have my form over here. So this is Form 1. How do I leave Form 1 and go to Form 2? How do I get to Form 2? And that is what today's class is about. How do I go and get here? So in here, I'm going to look for a label. And then I'll put my label here. My label, I would rename it with its text property, and I'll call it Form 2. Wonderful. And here I have my Form 1. The button is still there. So I want the scenario when I click on the button, it will take me to Form what? 2. Now, according to our readable, in which I would send you, if I want to leave Form 1 and go to Form 2, I have to create an instance of the form. I have to create an instance of the form. What does that mean? The computer sees Form 2 as these codes in which I have over here, this code here. This code here is the rules that make the thing the form. It is a class. A class is a set of rules made up for actions and data that something will save. So I have the actions and the data. That's why I have the functions here and the subs here. The functions and the subroutines are the actions, and then the data are the variables. That's what makes up the class. So you can see that here I have class Form 2. Over here, I have class Form 1. It makes sense like that. The question here is, how do I get to Form 2? I have to let the computer know that I have created a form, so go to it. And how is it going to do that? It is going to do that by me declaring an instance of the form. So I will say dim. FM2. Now, this FM2 here is the name I'm giving to the form that I am about to create from the information in form 2. Listen very well, because as much as coding is, let's write code, it is a very technical experience in which you must understand the concepts. I have a set of rules that define something. So here are the set of rules that define form 2. In order for me to use form 2, I must tell the computer, I have the thing. I can't come to you and tell you, hey, rules. Like it doesn't work. Like you can't, I can't come to you and tell you, you have a complexion of black, and you have an eye color of brown, and you have, it doesn't work like that. I'll call you by your name. That Desmond or Kelvin or David or Adam or whatever your name is, I'll mention your name. The name is the instance of a human being. So I can't use your definitions. It's not possible. So I'll tell the computer, okay, anytime you see FM2, I am referring to one human being. The problem is the computer doesn't know what FM2 is. So you tell the computer, oh, as a new. Now, this new is very important. This new tells the computer that it is not part of the data types in which you have. It is not part of it. This is not part of it. It's not part of the data types you have at all. It's not part of it. It is a data type, or it is a definition in which I have created. So you can see that I have form 2 here. I am creating these definitions here. So I'm telling the computer, this FM2, it is coming from something new that I have created. And what have I created? I've created form 2. Now, I'll tell the computer, go and take form 2 and show it to me. Now, the moment I do this, I've told the computer, I've created a form, show it to me. If I run this again, if I click on the run button, and I click here, it shows me what? Form 2. If I don't want the form 1 to show, I'll say form 1 or me.hide. So I'm telling the computer, me being the current class in which I'm in, hide it. So if I run this, I click on this, it hides the form 1 and shows me the form what? 2. Do we understand?
Yes, sir.
Now, why didn't I say me.close and I said me.hide? If I use me.close, it means that it will be removed from the screen's memory. Hence, me bringing it back, it would be very difficult. Do you understand? If you want to use me.close, use it for splash screens. What I mean is that you see that sometimes when you open an app, the company logo will come, then it will go away, something like that. You can use me.close for that. But if it is something in which the person will come back to, it is not advisable to use me.what? Close. Anushishin.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So that was today's message. In your class page, I've put up the write-up there in which I have designed so that you would read, and then it shows you what you can do with it. So you can do number one, you can do show to show it. You can do show dialogue to make it a pop-up. You can do these two. You can pass data between them. So I can send information from one form to another. And this is how we will do that here. And then we can hide them. And as I said, if I do hide, then it doesn't show, it goes in the background, but it's still in memory. If I do close, it is removed from what? Memory. And I've told you when you can use it. And also, here is a step-by-step walkthrough so that you can build an application which deals with the two dialog boxes. And then I've put a practical exercise here for you to try on your own to see if you can do that. When we come next week, what we are going to use for the entire time is I will pick a question. I'll read the question and I'll design the question with all the things we have learned. We have learned if statements, we have learned loop, we have learned how to design our interface, we have learned try and catch, we have learned functions, and then today we have learned how to open another tab. But from next week and the next week after that, both of them, I will pick a question and then I will solve the question from beginning to end, whereby I would incorporate all the things we have learned. And then when I am done, I will deploy it. That is, I will do it in such a way that you can install it on another person's computer. Is that okay?
Yes, sir.
In your class group, I am putting the file, and also I'll be putting the file in the module for those of you who will prefer to go to the Moodle platform and pick the data from there. Today, we're supposed to do presentations from what we did the other time, then I'll ask you some serious questions. But since you guys have light off, let's not do that. So I've sent you the readable file. Yeah. Is there any problem from the designing which we're doing? Anything you're finding difficult in the course so far? And then in the module, I'll put some exam-like questions there. You don't have to submit it. You can just download and try it on your own, because I think after this meeting, we have 3 more meetings for exam. So we have to start preparing for exam. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
The face-to-face meeting, when we meet, you guys will do a test. I may not be around, but I'll let my teaching assistant come, and then he would administer the test for me. Okay, let me not burn your electricity so you can charge up for the next teacher. Thank you all for coming. And
thank you to say.
Thank you.
Pardon?
Thank you to say.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Have a nice weekend.
You too.
Bye.
Voice.
Charlie, the second class we don't get light to.
Nobody.
No, boss. So you even wait for the man to finish talking.
Oh, nah.
No, I don't get light now.
No, That would be different person altogether.
No, meaning light.
Charlie, the man still there here.
Abi, we no get light and be true.
Your machine can last for like almost 3 days. Your machine, the machine you dey use.
Who?
Your laptop.
No be MacBook. Oh.
You use the laptop.
If be MacBook where they last like that.
If you want,
If be MacBook where they last like that.
you dey use alien way. You talk say MacBook.
We no get light. We no get light. What be the next class? Serial.
Software engineering. That's around 340 to 500.
Serial.
Yes. No.
The next class we want. Software engineering.
Yes.
Oh, but we no get light too. So how you gonna do it?
Reserve the rest of the battery.
But still, we will tell him. Bye bye.
Hello.
You're right.
How far?
We did one side. What about?
Class.
You said
People close.
we do what?
As the class ended.
Yeah, I mean the man close.
Eh.
Yeah. Why not you don't do more?
I did banana. I did do something. So the next class is 3:40.
Yeah.
Software engineering.
They don't come.
Oh, you know talking AT here too.
Then these are.
Yeah, boss. I go be down.
Look sharp with the wedge.
I hear. We will give you the feedback.
Sharp.